You know, you have a lot of crowns in your mouth,
Mm-hmm.
and crowns collect more food
Mm-hmm.
than normal teeth. So it's very important, for one thing, that you use an extra soft toothbrush.
Mm-hmm.
And one of those toothbrushes that's very effective and very safe to use is made in Korea. It's much better than the American made ones because it has smaller tufts and it bends better and bounces back without being misshapen. The American brands are heavy tufts and they collect more bacteria. And so what happens is when you finish brushing, the bacteria sits in those tufts and multiplies.
Mm-hmm.
But the Korean brand, which is called Well-Being, it's called the Gold Well-Being, has smaller tufts and is super soft, and it's spliced at the end so it's half the diameter, and that allows the bristles to get in and around the collar without hurting the teeth.
Mm-hmm.
So it's also excellent for cleaning around crowns, where the gums can get a little bit inflamed because of the margin around every tooth. Another thing that can help you is using xylitol, and xylitol will inactivate bad bacteria so it doesn't produce acids. The main problem with the mouth is acid saliva. And acid saliva will not only cause tooth decay but periodontal disease.
Mm-hmm.
So to counteract the acid, there are many things we can do. One of them is, keep teeth clean, and the other is to not use sugar, normal sugar. The xylitol is a 5-carbon sugar. The bacteria is inactivated. The bacteria have like a nanomotor that runs on 6-carbon sugar. You put a 5-carbon sugar that's symmetrical into their system and it jams the little motor. So they can't operate, and it stimulates salivary flow. So not only does it stop the bacteria from producing acids, it stops them from multiplying. It stops them from being attached to the tissue. They detach on their own, and then the extra saliva will wash them away. And so this is one of the big advantages of using xylitol. You can use a mint after a meal, or you can use xylitol toothpaste, xylitol mouth rinse. They're all different forms of xylitol you can get. And it's a natural sugar. It's found in strawberries, it's in raspberries, it's in plums, cauliflower, it's in corn cobs, and that's how we get most of our xylitol now, or in birch trees. The Finns extracted it from birch trees, and the studies that have gone on now for 81 years shows that these 5-year-old kids, 5 to 16, that were given only xylitol and no other sugar for a dessert after breakfast, lunch, and dinner, that they had no tooth decay after 20 years of study. And they also found that nasopharyngeal problems, mucus buildup and stuff in the nose and sinuses, was neutralized by the xylitol, because the xylitol acts the same way in these areas. Even though you're not getting it directly into the nasopharyngeal area, it helps to control the bacteria up there and to break up the heavy phlegm, and also in the middle ear. So we have also found that when you mix it with water and spray it into your mouth, it can stop strep throat, and that it also works to prevent colon cancer, because again, it stops bad bacteria in the colon, including candida, which is one of the main causes of cancer. Plus it helps to prevent constipation. And one other thing, it forms what we call butyrate, and it lines the colon. Fiber also forms butyrate, so it acts like fiber in protecting the colon from cancer. These are good reasons to utilize xylitol, but take only a small amount to begin with, like 15 grams a day. And speaking of 15 grams, your whole body is producing xylitol. 15 grams a day, they calculate, and it's stored in the mitochondria cells. So I called it a supernatural sugar, because it's not only natural in fruits and stuff, but it's natural in your own body, and it's quite safe to use. So that's your preventive lesson for the day. And
good. Where do I get that?
You can buy it at Sprouts. You can also get it at Natural Grocers, or you can get it online.
Okay.
I get it at Vitacost online. Another thing you can do is read my book, Dentistry Exposed.
Okay.
And you can read more about it at dentistryexposed.com. All right, well,